Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Meteorologist Hunter Ward here with Asheville WX. Got a severe storm system that's going to be moving through later this evening. This system's going to kind of have a little bit extra gusto. It's going to move through later this evening, probably around 11 to midnight, maybe 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. The Severe Prediction Center has us in a slight category. So, very interesting dynamics in the atmosphere. Chance for some hail embedded in this, some gusty winds, lightning, thunder that could possibly wake you up this evening or into early tomorrow morning. So, but pretty conditions around western North Carolina right now. Looking at Asheville, scattered showers or scattered sunshine with a few little bit of clouds building in. Looking at the Banner Elk live camera, those clouds are starting to build in, but you can see the winds blowing in from the south here on this camera, and that will continue up until the front moves through. Cabbage Rose camera here out in Maggie Valley. And then let's look at your Blaylock excavation camera. Beautiful view of the sky out there in Waynesville. So, like I said earlier, the Severe Prediction Center has us under a slight enhancement area. It's enhanced to our southwest, kind of the far west tip, but a slight risk for storms here in and around the western North Carolina area as the evening progresses. This looks main threat 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as you progress towards Boone 1 to 2 a.m. The severe storms will move through. I'll show you here on the models in just a second kind of what I think the timing will be in regards to this system. But, it's really western North Carolina is a large area, so what locations are seeing at 9 o'clock may be different in Asheville compared to Robbinsville. So try to do my best to give you your timing on this. Let's go ahead and turn on to Pivotal Weather, Pivotal WX, and this is pivotalweather.com. Here is the NAM 3 km. We'll show this out. Here's your timestamp right here that you're watching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, few slight scattered showers building in and around southwest of Asheville. Those will push through, and then this main line will be 11, 12, 1 will be what moves through, brings heavy bouts of rainfall, thunder, lightning, even some high winds. Falling trees, even power outages could be possible for locations around Asheville, southwest, western North Carolina, Andrews, Murphy, Franklin, Cashers, Toxaway, Haywood County, Bryson City, all those locations. And as you'll see, this rain kind of builds again as the morning progresses, 6, 7 a.m. along the escarpment, and the chance for showers all the way through tomorrow midday. And then, that front will push out. Friday appears to be somewhat of a nice day, but first and foremost, wanting to talk about this system that's going to be moving through. We've got a lot of weather to keep track of this week, some dynamic systems moving through, but this first one will be that first initial punch. Thinking around a half-inch of rainfall to an inch will be possible around in the Asheville area. Farther southwest you go, the larger chance for an inch to 2 inches of rainfall exists. But just not thinking this is the flooding event. The following event, which we'll pull up the GFS to show some depictions of, is kind of what's a little bit concerning to me. I'll run this out. This is the most recent GFS model. And you can see showing that initial rainfall, but then Saturday, rain building all through the day on the border, and then pushing through on Sunday. And then you got that chance for snow showers on that backside. So a chance for rain, and I do think that we're seeing a little bit of subsidence with the flooding threat. I think we're seeing a happy medium of, hopefully just 2 to 3 inches of rainfall throughout this whole event. Let's put up the rainfall totals as well with this. I think this is just going to be good rainfall instead of flooding rainfall per se. But we could still see some flash flooding with this event. Running out the GFS, you can see, it shows totals of, over right on the border, 3 and 4 inches, but right around Asheville, the precip maximums are really starting to minimize on the GFS, which is very good for those that were concerned about flash flooding. I think that we're going to turn more to a snowfall, threat, and talking more about the snowfall on this weekend's event as opposed to high rainfall. The GFS seems to be holding off on those totals. Doesn't put the flash flooding threat to bed, but the fact that we are trending away from that is a good sign, in my opinion, for those who are tuned in that were concerned about flash flooding around western North Carolina this weekend. I think that we're going to minimize that. This model, what did show 6 inches of rainfall in this time period, is now fluctuated and showing 1 to 2 inches of rainfall instead, which is beneficial rainfall and not flooding rainfall for western North Carolina. So that's a good sign. And that's what we like to see. The European model has kind of stayed consistent with that. And so, it does appear that we will see some flooding here in the Knoxville area. There is going to be a training of storms that sets up in Knoxville, Johnson City. And even those border counties, Madison, Mitchell, even like Maggie Valley, Bryson City, you guys are going to see 2 to 3 inches of rainfall over the course of the next 4 days. So it will be wet. I just don't think it's all going to come exactly at one time like the models were showing yesterday. And so that's a very good sign for anyone that was concerned about flash flooding. Now we move more towards a winter weather threat on this backside. And, as you can see, it's one of those, it's still really, this is going to be kind of a northwest flow type snow, and those backside events are really difficult to forecast. I do think midday Sunday, we're going to see a switch over to snowfall. The Arctic front's going to push through very quickly, and that will really, you may go to church and it's warm and come out and it be freezing cold outside. It's going to be one of those changes where it happens from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. We get a very steep temperature drop, and so I'll show you that, by the way, because you can see this shows the GFS model showing snow showers all along western North Carolina midday on Sunday. And so let's show you what the temperatures do here. So look at that. Sunday evening, 7 p.m., 23 degrees. So watch this front come through. I'll push it through. 55 Sunday morning. Watch it. 57. It gets up to 57 Sunday at 1 is what it's showing. But watch this stark contrast here. 41 by 4 p.m. And then 23 by 7 p.m. So look at that. 6-hour change. We're going from 57 to 23. 57 to 23, that's like 30-degree change, 34-degree change. So that is going to be a wild change very quick. It's going to happen very quick. Over 6 hours, we'll be going from mid-50s to mid-20s. Shock to the system. With that, those winds are going to get up. We will potentially see those snow showers break containment. Look at this, 20 plus mile per hour winds, 30 plus even around portions of Asheville. That is going to push those snow showers out of those higher elevations and into the Asheville area. Surface temperatures will not be supported for accumulation, but that does not mean as the sun goes down that we won't see accumulation on grassy mulch surfaces, even those lesser traveled areas that get shade. Some roadways, especially in the higher elevations, I expect above 3,000 feet to see snowfall accumulation. And, this model is showing 2 to 4 inches for those higher elevation locations. So just a dusting around the Asheville area, but, a decent snowfall for the border counties, 2 to 3 inches above 4,000 feet. So be mindful of that, especially if you live on the border counties, North Carolina, Tennessee border. We will be seeing those snow showers. It looks pretty imminent for you guys Sunday and into Monday, the first real Northwest Flow event of the season. And will be great for those ski resorts who are looking to get that real snow instead of the artificial snow. So watch for that. I'll continue to do videos on this as we progress towards it, but wanted to let you guys know about the severe threat that is coming this evening into tonight. Timing on that looks to be 10 to 1 for the Asheville area. Thunderstorms, heavy rain, possibility of some high winds, lightning, even isolated hail. So please be mindful of that as you're traveling around this evening. Get to a safe spot around 9 or 10 a.m. and hunker down. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to my page, like the video, and we'll check back soon for more information.